Testing, testing, 1, 2, 3. Testing, testing, 1, 2, 3. Let's see. Ow, 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 ow. Just a moment, folks. Just a moment. Just trying to get things warmed up and rolling. Come on, computer. Giddy up, giddy up, giddy up, 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 giddy up, 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 up. Oh, come on, you stupid beast. Ah, there we go, there we go, there we go. Hello, 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 hello. Hello, everybody. All one of you. This is RHJunior, also known as Reality Check, coming to you live over the YouTube interwebs, the magical tubes of digital streams, bringing you, once again, spleen squeezings. How you doing? How you doing? How you doing? Me, I have a headache. I have a splitting headache. I apologize about yesterday. I didn't have a broadcast yesterday. Circumstances intervened. Let's see, let's see. Feeling a bit queasy at the moment. I'm hungry. Haven't eaten yet. I can't seem to get the music to the music volume to just appropriately. Hate this stuff anyway. Ouch. You'll have to pardon me if I'm not exactly perky at the moment. I feel like crap. Who's listening in? Who's watching? Shout out. Give me your name. Tell me who you are. I'm sorry. Is there anybody out there? Well, if you're listening, it's not been a good weekend for me. Unsurprising. As I described in the last season, last episode, I've been having some problems with a particular individual in my forums by the name of Wanderer. He goes by Wanderer Wolf, and he has been a thorn in my side. He has been a thorn in my paw for years now. He is a pedant. He's a nitpicker, and he takes great amusement in quote unquote correcting my posts. which basically means is that I will post something. He will find some trivial, relevant detail to quibble over, and he will trawl depths of Google to find some pedantic little bit of information to basically make me look like a liar. The most recent example, which finally set me off, is that I posted a meme to the effect. It was an image to the effect of pointing out the rather blatantly obvious fact that since 2011, since 2001, September 11th, we have had terrorist attacks by Jews, zero. Terrorist attacks by Christians, zero. Terrorist attacks by Jews, zero. Terrorist attacks by Christians, zero. Terrorist attacks by Muslims, over 20,000. Actually, the number is closer to 25,000. In reality, I know the stats, and he proceeds to pull his usual shenanigans, posting, in truth, there is actually a reference to, and referencing a small region on the borders of Asia, on the borders of India. Whether it's a separate state or a region or a zone, I'd have to go wiki it. I don't care at this point, but it's a little communist regime known as Tripuri. The communist-run government there is accusing the Tripuri Baptist Church of sponsoring terrorists. It seems there is a rebel faction running loose in the hills out there, and the communist regime is naturally accusing the Christians of sponsoring it, even though the organization in question, in its manifesto, states that it is for all the people of Tripoli, of all races and creeds and religions and so forth. And so basically, you have, let's see, Muslims flying planes into building in the name of Allah. And a Baptist church in an Asian country being accused by a communist regime of funding terrorists. Two peas in a pod, according to Wanderer. That was his objective. His objective was to throw breadcrumbs of incomplete information about to lead people to a false conclusion. This is not the first time he has done this. It is not the first time that he has started a thread with me, started an argument with me, and in the course of stirring up a hornet's nest, has even gone so far as to switch sides in the argument as it progressed. Well, this was the last straw, because he wasn't. I had been putting up with this from him in my forums for years. Because I knew that if I banned him, the litany of, oh, you're silencing dissent, would never end. So I put up with it, and then finally, this time around, he followed me out of forums into Facebook, and he has begun trolling my. He has been trolling my forums for years. He has begun trolling my blog, and now he is trolling my Facebook feed. And in fact, when I spotted him, he had. I looked down the list, and he had been quote unquote correcting 4 or 5 of my most recent posts on Facebook in this manner. And so basically, I posted news to the effect. I posted it on my Facebook, I posted it on my blog, and I posted it on my forums that Wanderer was a cherry picking word weasel, and he was not to be trusted because his objective was to take an obvious truth and muddle it and make me look like a liar. Because I was very angry, and I still am very angry about it. And the moment I posted this on my forums, pretty much everybody in the forums sided with Wanderer Wolf and proceeded to complain that about my personal attack against him. And several of them flat out said that I was, they hated it when I posted. They hate my posts. I'm argumentative. I'm being, go away. We hate you, etc. And that they would be perfectly happy if I never posted again, so on and so forth. It's lovely to know that a troll is more popular than you are on your own forums. So basically, I find out I've been hosting a forum site for people who don't even like me. Or who say, "Oh, we like you, but," anything that somebody says before the word "but" means nothing. Okay, once if somebody says something, it's just a rule of thumb. You just try and tell me it's wrong. When somebody says something like that and goes "but," everything they've said before that word, just forget it, because it's only what they say after it that matters. And what they're about to say after it is going to contradict everything they said before. "Oh, we like you, we think you're such a great artist, but..." And cue the endless litany about how foul-tempered and mean and nasty, unpleasant and unlikable I am, and how poor Wanderer Wolf is just trying to be accurate and correct, and poor Wanderer Wolf this and that. So you can decide for yourself. You can figure out for yourself just what this wonderful little roundabout has done for my mood. And I am at a loss as what I'm supposed to do about it. Fine. I deleted the thread. Because, oh, the usual thing, people lining up to, spank my little hiney and tell me if you were anybody else, we'd delete this thread. Fine, delete the thread. I've come to the conclusion long ago that I am not a likable person under any circumstances. And this is not to say that I do not try. And I'm getting to the point where I don't care anymore. Blame it on whatever you like. My first impulse is just to go away and just you know, let everything stew. I've been overspending on fast food. I don't even know how much I spent ordering takeout or delivery, that is. Because I either let myself run out of time or I'm just too lazy to cook up anything proper for myself. Spending money I can't afford. So real smart on my part. Uh, this doesn't change the fact. I feel that I have been wronged. I feel that I have been grievously wronged. Because from where I'm sitting, this guy had. I don't care what they're making all. Oh, he's just trying to be precise and correct, and oh, he doesn't really. He isn't. He isn't. He doesn't understand the narrative you're trying to get across. All these little petty excuses. I don't care. Because from my perspective, this is a guy who has made sport of using facts, perverting them to make me look like a liar. And there is supposedly some arcane internet etiquette that means I am not allowed to take him down a peg for it. If I kick him, if I ban him for it, I'm the ogre because I broke the unwritten law. If I post in my own forums what he's done and complain about it, I am the bad guy, and I have broken the unwritten law because I have made a quote unquote personal attack. And so I'm supposed to continue host. I'm basically in a position where I'm supposed to continue allowing him to post at my expense on my forums his oblique little attacks against everything I say. I don't care. I don't care if he's being malicious or if he's just being fucking stupid. Pardon my language. I don't care if he's being deliberately malicious or if he's just being freaking oblivious. I'm sick of him, and I can't get rid of him. But I'm supposed to. But I'm supposed to keep providing him a forum and a venue to use my resources to try and make me look ignorant and uninformed, and like I don't do any research, and like I'm a liar. And I'm supposed to play all around the mulberry bush with him, doing the paper chase, trying to track down wherever the hell he's getting all these little niblets of pseudo information. And I'm supposed to address and refute every single little crumb he drops. Well, just so he can so he can wheel around in a circle at the end of it and go, "Oh, well, that wasn't what I was really saying." I'd like to know why I'm expected to, why am I, what, these is, why am I expected to provide a sanctuary for people who go out of their way to try and make me look like a liar, and people who openly say they can't stand me, they don't like me. I've come to the conclusion that the worst mistake I ever made was trying to get reader feedback. Seriously, would have been better off never having a comment section at all, never having a forum, never having a comment section, never posting any information about myself at all. Never talking to anybody, never communicating with anybody. Post my art, post my drawings, post my comics, post my stories. You want to know more about me? Screw you. You want to buy something? Fine. You want to order something? Fine. You want to make a commission? Great. You're good. But you want to know anything about me? You want to talk? You want to talk to me? You want to actually know my opinions? Well, you're just going to have to deduce them from what I've posted. I'm not going to speak to you personally because that's just an excuse for people to just come up with a reason to despise me. No, forget it. I should have never done that in the first place. I should have been a freaking enigma. And I never should have gotten to know anybody. I should have been remaining honest and made everything just a financial contract. Because anything else, it's just been begging for a kick in the teeth. I'm horrible with people. That's never changed. Not in my whole life. I cannot begin to tell you how much of a drag it has been. My social skills are non existent. They always have been. We moved around a lot when I was a kid. After a while, I got used to the pattern. We would move into an area, and everything would be fine at first. I would go, new chance, I would be like clean slate, new leaf, And I would come out there and I would go to school or I would meet the kids in the neighborhood and I go, this time I'm going to get it right. And I would go out and meet these kids and everything would be fine for a week or two. A week, 2 weeks, a month. And then that new kid smell would wear off and uh, people would lose interest in me and people would just, and the kids would just start disliking me. And I would quickly become just another one of the hated kids that nobody wanted to be around. Like we smelled like cheese or something. And no more. I should have learned. I should have learned. I should have learned 20 years ago. I should have learned. I should have learned decades ago that uh, just to keep it on a professional level. Uh, Look, the social thing is a constant game. It's a constant layer of bullshit that you have to keep playing just to try and you have to constantly be working to remain in people's good graces. Constantly. If you're useful, if you produce a product that they want or need, they don't need to know about you. The more indispensable you make yourself, the less people will care what your personality is like. And they will at least tolerate you if you, so long as you keep giving them what they want. That's realistic. As one of the rules, the world owes you nothing. As several people have said, the world owes you nothing. So long as you make yourself useful is how you survive, and that goes socially too. As long as you keep yourself useful, uh, nobody cares about your uh, uh, interpersonal failings. So long as you keep delivering. Now I know there are three of you out there. I don't know who you are, but please say something so I know who's out there. Just type something in the chat window so I can tell who you are. There's a reason people like me become hermits. There's a reason people like me become, these antisocial little people who never leave their cubicles or their basement apartments or things like that. We're no good at this kind of crap, and we know it. And after a few years of after a few years of social disasters, screw it, you know. I have the distinct misfortune of being somebody who is neither. Well, let me back up. Let me put it this way: if you can't be sociable, if you can't be a people person, you'd better damn well be useful to people. You'd better be valuable to them. You better be you'd better be useful in some fashion and indispensable if you can manage it. People put up with Steve Jobs. Steve Jobs was a dick. You have no idea. I've read up on this man. Everybody hates on Bill Gates, who by all records he's a nice guy. He's a good boss. He's charitable. He's generous. He gives away millions of dollars to charity. And he gives his workers good pay and does all this other stuff. And everybody hates him. Steve Jobs was a raging prick. I mean, he was a jackass. He was the jerk boss of the century, and he never gave a dime to charity. He was nasty. He was demanding. He fired people for the most trivial things, and he was personally offensive. I mean, I understand one of the. Uh, I forget what it was. He kept doing all these quack treatments to try and treat his illnesses rather than modern medicine. Which is why he died at the age he did, because he wouldn't take medical treatment for his problems. And some of the things that he was doing on the recommendations of these various gurus, just yeah. But anyway, he was an incredibly unpleasant person. But he had built up this cult of personality around himself. And he had made this multi-million-dollar corporation. So of course, everybody put with him. Everybody tolerated him. Everybody, you know, nobody cared. Nobody cared what he was like in person because he made such groovy, smooth looking products. I mean, this guy plagiarized from other people. I mean, he stole ideas outright from other people and then sued them for imitating him. Every dirty trick in the book. I mean, seriously, this guy was awful. But he is treated like the Mahatma Gandhi of computer tech. Meanwhile, Bill Gates and other genuine innovators like him are fair game. Make of that what you will. I can hear some people now. Oh, you're saying that money will buy you friendship? No, it won't buy you friendship. You're saying that it's more important to be, it's more important. Money's more important than being a likable person. Tell me, what the hell does likable mean? Not to get too pedantic, but look, Jesus Christ himself. I mean, they took Jesus and nailed him to a tree. Come on. You can't please everyone, and generally you can't please anyone. If you can't be likable, you better damn well make sure that you're indispensable. You can't begin to list the they say never go in. I mean, this is why they say things like never go into business with family, never go into business with friends. Because if you're going to depend on friendship, on how well you like each other, to make a business go, or to make any kind of arrangement go, it's going to go bad on you. It will go bad, and it will go bad so fast, and you won't know what happened. Never go into business with family, especially. Because if you are never borrow money from family, never go into business with family. Because when you go into business with family, oh, geez, I can't even begin to describe. I did that. It was the worst idea ever. Because on top of the idea of business are all these other expectations. Excuse me. Never work for family. Never go into business with family. Never do it. And never going. It's like saying, please God, make my life a hellhole on earth. Make all my please God, I want all my relationship in my life to just go to hell all at once. Thank you, amen. No, don't do it. Excuse me. So what happens? When something like that, when things go bad, they go, oh, but how could you do this to me? I'm your father. I'm your mother. I'm your sister. I'm your brother. I'm your cousin. I'm your best friend. How could this happen? No. Instamatic end of friendship system. Oh man, chunky lungs. I think I inhaled a bug. Mm. have no self control. I'm always. I'm not personally likable, and I'm not indispensable. Anything I do has no real vital value. Say all you want about all the values. You do artistic whatever and and all of this stuff. But when it comes down to it, I mean, nothing I do is essential to anyone. I mean, if my website would disappear, well, if I were to disappear tomorrow, uh, a lot of people would be upset or disappointed because of the Kickstarter campaign and all the donations they'd made to that. But if but other than that, if I were to disappear tomorrow, if I was to just fall off the internet, uh, everybody would go out. They'd find another, they'd find another comic writer to follow and another website to gather at and natter at one another. Uh, I would, any anything I may have added here, would be replaced in short order by something else, and probably something else of higher quality. Basically, nobody has any reason to put up with me. In in realistic terms, I'm sure people, well, we miss you, we miss you, and I mean, yeah, you would, and then you'd find another website and another, everything. Yeah, I mean, in objective terms, uh, I produce nothing that is not, I produce nothing irreplaceable. I mean, it wouldn't be like, I don't know, like if Google disappeared tomorrow. At most, my disappearance would be an irritation, an annoyance. and not and not making myself indispensable. That's not a formula for long term survival, especially on the. I mean, I've ordered takeout. I've ordered fast. I've ordered delivery 3 or 4 times this week. Largely because I had to make a. I found that if I make a large purchase, a fairly large purchase, it becomes a rationalization for spending whatever's left. Oh well, I've already spent this much. I might as well. I had to buy a couple of pairs of pants. I mean, all I've got to wear for pants is like cut off sweatpants. I can't. I and say what you will, but after a certain point, pants become an urgent necessity. So I've got like 2 pairs of pants. They're coming through the by U.S. Postal Service, snail mail, slow delivery. Should be here this week sometime, so I can go out in non-naked form. Yeah, we got 4 people in here. Let's see, we've got Final Legend Zero, Chris Windows. Who else is here? I just feel like crap right now. I just feel depressed. I won't say depressed. I feel down. I just feel lousy. Hope I'm not coming down with something. It's the last thing I need. Sometimes I feel like I'm just sitting here waiting to see what thing is going to destroy me first. I'll be picking up steam as the night goes on. As just right now, I'm just dragging. Pick up a little energy. feeling kind of tapped. I find myself at a loss for anything to talk about. Tired and headachy and not in the finest of moods anyway. We sold on. Let's see here. Progressing nicely on this. I'm gonna go ahead and or take out Fooey on it. Short. Yes, this is Ralph Hayes, 300 Starlight Drive, Lot 51. I would like to order, let's see here, two 8-inch pork barbecue subs. Okay. Okay, uh, okay, in that case, a large pepperoni pizza. And, my card number is 5815-7880-7914-9894. Expiration 10/18. Okay. Thank you. Okay. Bye-bye. Life continues. Beg your pardon. I don't know what's wrong with me, but I don't think it's ever going to be fixed. Trying to get a handle on myself right at the moment. It's not much to hang on to, you know. Not much fun tonight, I know. Not much fun at all right now. Excuse me, just a second. Let me get something here. I gotta take care of some other stuff. Come in. What's up? Crappy. Never ask a question you don't want answered. A doctor with a signature like that.
They say when I sign stuff.
Yeah.
Have a nice evening.
You too. Back again, back again. Though I don't know why. Hello, y'all. Music morbid. The music is by Copyright Rebel, royalty free music. In case you were wondering. I am very poor company right now. You can't hear the music? Now what? Let's see here. You can't hear the music. Let me try this. Anything? Can you hear me? Yeah, the microphone just needed that. Excuse me. Excuse me. Uh,
I named this wine after my dad and my hero, Josh. He inspired me to follow my dreams and start my own winery in Napa Valley. I created this wine as a tribute to him. This isn't just any California Cabernet. I crafted it to embody what I loved about it. Like Dad, Josh is big, unforgettable, and a pleasure to gather around. I love to think of Josh as a wine that everyone would want to share with their friends and family. Happy holidays. Long live Josh.
Okay, thanks for tuning in. I hope you liked my music, and if you want to know more about me and my songs, you can visit me on epicmusicworld.com. And don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel.
Our veterans are all around us, but it's hard to show them our appreciation when out of uniform.
Welcome to the Epic Music World Show, where it's all about inspirational music, detoxification, and freedom. And now, your host, the vegan musician from Germany, Martin.
Testing, testing. Skip ahead to something a little less thrashed.
It's hard to show them our appreciation when
Excuse me. Man. Excuse me. Oh man, this is bad. Oh, good grief. Great. It seems pretty obvious I'm coming down with something. Yep. I'm sorry, I just figures with the weather change, temperatures dropped seriously overnight, and it's you know how it is. Hits you like a brick wall. Okay, this is not going well. Let's see. Nighttime sniffling, sneezing, gawking, icking, talking to the leprechauns on the ceiling. Medicine. Okay. Okay. I think we're going to call it a night now. I'm coughing up a lung here. And this is not working. Dang it. Okay. Oh, crap. Man, this is... Okay, guys. That's it. I officially come down with something. I don't know. I don't think I'm going to be back tomorrow either. Oh, man. Oh, crap. Okay. I'm calling this is it for this week. I'm sorry. I mean, literally, this has hit me in the past hour. This is how fast it's set on. I do not think I'm going to be in any shape for anything for the next day or two. Probably nothing less than I deserve. I'll I'll see if I'm on the air on Friday. But, oh, crap. I will see you all, Friday, maybe. I'll post on Twitter. There's a Twitter thingy on the front page and my home page that I'll announce when I'm going to do my next broadcast. We'll just go with that from now. All right. But I don't think I'm going to be doing any more shows this week because the way I'm feeling, I think I'm going to be crashed out for at least the rest of this week. I'm going to be riding the NyQuil Express. Drop a penny in the hat if you can. Find a rich guy to do it for you if you can't. Achim. I'll catch you later. Good night.